All right, you guys, we have some big breaking news in the David and Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. A Los Angeles grand jury has convened to hear evidence and from witnesses on the case in connection with the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose body was found inside of David's frunk on September 8th. According to the LA Times, although the Los Angeles Police Department hasn't yet publicly characterized the death of Celeste as a homicide. However, in a recent court filing by LAPD detective, he referred to the case as a murder investigation. And according to the LA Times, a source that is anonymous, who is not authorized to discuss the case with the media, has claimed that now the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office has begun presenting evidence to what is known as an investigative grand jury. One of the sources said the grand jury was in session for several days in mid-November, but it was unclear whether prosecutors had completed their presentation of evidence. A court petition provided to the LA Times on Monday contained a GJ number referencing the existence of a grand jury. In that document, LAPD Detective Joshua Byers of Robbery Homicide Division successfully persuaded a judge to bar the LA County Medical Examiner from divulging autopsy results and other details related to Celeste's death that would otherwise be public. It was Byers who characterized the probe into Celeste's death as an investigation into murder. Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman, who handles some of the county's most high-profile murder cases, has called several witnesses before the grand jury, according to one of the law enforcement sources. LAPD Captain Scott Williams stated on Monday that Celeste had been dead for several weeks and that the body had not been frozen and was not decapitated upon it being found on September 8th. Detectives determined that the Tesla had been parked alongside Bluebird Avenue since late July, around the time when David launched his tour. According to LA Times, detectives had been working for weeks to trace Celeste's final movements and determine any connections with David as part of their investigations. Also, detectives searched the Hollywood Hills home where David had lived and removed electronic devices and other items from the residence. On Tuesday, the LAPD had some evidence that David went to Santa Barbara County in the spring. The reason for this trip is under investigation, but it has drawn no conclusions about the relevance to the case. Investigators believe that more than one person was involved in the handling of Celeste's body in the months before her remains were found in the Tesla, according to two law enforcement sources familiar with the case. LAPD Deputy Chief Alan Hamilton, who serves as the department's chief of detectives, said this week that, quote, accountability is coming. Our RHD detectives have been working. They are going to get justice for Celeste Rivas. No one is off the table, including him, said Hamilton, referring to David. Be sure to like and share this video and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Phoenix Rising Justice.